Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another video, and today I'm going to be checking out a new song from By the Thousands. This is not a band that I've covered on the channel before, but is a band that I've listened to before. I found them with their 2020 release, Dead Matter, which is an album definitely worth checking out, and then I saw an email come through from Dustin in By the Thousands. I saw the band name, knew that I was familiar with them already, saw they had put out this new track called Deadweight, and I wanted to get a video sorted for the channel, so here we are. I think, as I mentioned, I do think that Dead Matter is an album that's very much worth your listen. This is a band I think a lot of people who watch my videos and, fairly regularly will be interested in, so I am excited to see what they've come up with for the new song, Deadweight. I will link the music video I'll be using in the reaction portion of this, as well as all of the band's promotional links, social media, all of that will be in the description. Other than that, I'm going to stop talking, and we are going to get straight into it. Oh! Those kicks! The chug transition. Boom, boom, boom. Oh! I cannot save myself! Fuck it! Ooh, they got the fucking breakdown! Sandy. By the Thousands, Deadweight, let's discuss. So this track is just relentless. It is a heavy one for sure, and some of my favorite tracks, some of their biggest tracks, Soul Conductor. They have a different vibe to some degree. I think this track definitely captures the heaviest sides of the band. It doesn't have any of the singing, which I personally really enjoy the singing that they've added in their music previously, but this works well for me too. I'm not sure full release wise. I think I would look for a bit of diversity from them because we know they're capable of it, and they have that style of singing that really adds to, like, you know, the atmosphere of the track, just the style that I really enjoy. So while I would miss that on a full release, this still works for me. The chorus is more of, like, you know, a heavy sticks with you than something that provides, you know, singing or something that sounds sorry or atmospheric. It's just a relentless track, and the breakdown is a huge win for me. I talked a lot on the channel at this point about for whatever reason, my fixation on breakdowns that have stuff like fuck it, fuck you, that sort of breakdown works really well for me. But to have it yeah, it's just a very emotionally charged track. I think going into that breakdown and having it say, I think it's like fuck it, vacate this body, bury me 6 feet deep or something. It is a heavy hitting breakdown. Of course, that's the point of a breakdown, but from a lyrical standpoint as well, the chorus on it has that same feeling to it. This I'm simply not okay bit. It's got a heavy lyrical amount of, I don't know, the lyrical content is heavy is what I was trying to say there. A lot of the, like, you know, spread the hate, spread the pain, spreading the hate, spreading the pain, that sort of stuff is driven on the song. So I think it's meant to stick with you and such. So I think that chorus does make sense. It's one that sticks with you in a different sort of way than I would have probably expected going into this track, looking for something a bit different and getting, you know, thoroughly heavy by the thousands. I'm not upset with that at all. I think this has a lot of the character that they've already laid down, as I mentioned. Even if you go and listen to a track I've already mentioned, like Soul Conductor, and you listen to, like, the verses, all of that has that aggression. So it's not like they've really moved that far from their sound. This is one song. I will be curious to hear what the next one sounds like. There are some huge moments riff-wise here as well. I feel like I've been getting treated with what I've filmed the last 2 days in terms of guitar work. This is a track that really drives on that, but then at the same time, when you get to some of the parts that then need to be driven in a bit of a different way, I mentioned there's not really much that plays into, like, you know, an atmospheric vibe or anything like that. It goes for that straightforward heaviness. So some points where you have, like, you know, the synth helping with some of the mood of the song, I think that's sort of in replacement to some of the stuff that I've mentioned that's not present in this song. But having them do just a relentless track, knowing what else they're capable of, that does have me very excited for any full release that they may be working on. I think timeline-wise, we are about there. So having, you know, songs that can tap into the most aggressive parts of By the Thousands, and then having tracks that do a little bit more work on the things I've mentioned this song not having, that would be the ideal combination for me, because neither sound is a miss for me. I thoroughly enjoy both of them. So, and especially what they bring when you mix them together. So that is very exciting to me. This works incredibly well. It's got a ton of groove to it. It's got some huge riffs. It's got an excellent vocal performance. A lot of what I've talked about, you know, that it contains in the lyrics, it's expressed sonically as well by the delivery on the vocals. Some of what I'm talking about with the synth, or like the more stuttery moments, they really are able to drive on that as well without being too, you know, too spotlight stealing of details, if that makes sense. So I'm happy with this. On a full release, I'd definitely be looking for stuff that taps a little bit into their lighter side, but something like this will fit into my playlist just as nicely. So those are my thoughts on first listen. Again, the breakdown is going to be a highlight for me. I just get so excited when I hear something like that, and I'm not sure what it is, but then where it goes from that point where it drops the fuck it as well, the lyrics that follow it, the delivery on that, all of that is just top tier for me. So I'm very happy with this. I'll be looking forward to whatever By the Thousands does next. Let me know what you thought of the song in the comments, and I will link all of their social media, any sort of merch links I can find, the video I used in the reaction portion of this. I will link all of the By the Thousands support links in the description of this video, as well as my link tree, which will have my Patreon, my Twitch channel, the invite link for the Discord server, any link you may need related to my channel, it'll be in that link tree. I am planning on getting my Twitch back up and running. I've mentioned in every video I've filmed that I've unplanned had to take 2 weeks off. I was not able to be here where I do all my filming and streaming, thus not able to film and stream, which really sucked, but I'm hopeful to get my schedule back up and going, which would be the weekly request live streams that we do, and then additionally some other music related streams, definitely some stuff to close out the year, which also carries over into what we've been doing and are going to be doing a lot more of going into the end of the year on Patreon. We've done polls. I'll be getting some more, sleeper releases from people on Patreon that we'll be checking out. We'll be voting, putting a list together. I make playlists for tier 3. There's a bunch of stuff that I offer that's all listed out in those tiers. I'll be doing early access videos now that I'm filming again and have a ton of stuff filmed. I'll have a bit of time before some of it gets posted. So that sort of stuff, it's all listed out. If you want to check it out, it'll be there. The Discord server is where the community is based for my YouTube channel. If you want to come join, hang with the homies, we've got a bunch of music lovers in there, music related conversation and conversation unrelated to music as well. So feel free to come check it out if you'd like. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.